Hey, good morning, guys. How's it going this morning? It's Donald and Mary, and we're here to bring you your morning weather, water, and trail chatter report. Don't forget little biscuit over there, man. But Mary's gonna take it away and tell you what's going on with water and
Weather.
weather. All right, guys. Thanks.
All right, thank you, Donald.
You're welcome.
Good morning, everybody. Right now in Blairsville, it's 31 degrees and clear. Today we're going to have a high of 70 degrees and we're going to have abundant sunshine. So the views out there are going to be spectacular. Tonight, 37 degrees with some clouds. Still not too bad. Up on Blood Mountain today, we're looking at a high of 63 degrees and sunny. And then tonight, 43 degrees, mostly clear. Winds will be between 5 and 10 miles per hour. Afternoon into evening today, we're still looking at high fire danger. There is low relative humidity. There's a lot of dry sticks and twigs and leaves and everything out there. So we're just looking to still keep an eye on anything that we might be burning out there. The campfires. Let's make sure we extinguish them well. There's not a burn ban, but just let's be extra cautious. And the burn ban in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park has been lifted, so there's no longer the little camp stoves only. There, you are allowed to have fires once more. I'm going to turn it over to Don now, and he's going to talk about some more things we have going on.
Hey, good morning, guys. All right, and so we're looking at the through hiker registration, and today we're looking at 2,258 northbounders flip flops. We've gone up one. We have 115, and so the Sobos we're still sitting at 4 guys. Water is good. Let's see. The North Carolina USFS roads have opened up, and that's going to be USFS 71, 67, 83, and 69. And all of those are going to give you access to everything between mile 75 and 107. So Deep Gap, Mooney Gap, Betty Creek, Albert Mountain, all of those are accessible now. And then the Waya Ball, not the Gap. Don't mistake the two guys. The Gap is down below the dirt road going up the gate off right at the tower right there, man. I think it's like 3.5 miles to the Bald
Like
itself
yeah.
where the tower is. So that road is now open also. And let's see, 83 is coming in through the backside of Clayton. So I think it's Ballpark Road is what it's called. But USFS 83 is going to bring you up to the backside of Albert, Pickens Nose and stuff, man. And also it will bring you into 67. So it would be, you come out through Mooney and stuff. Because it kind of, so 83 going over right above Clayton, and you go in and you'll come up, man, and you'll pass Mooney Gap and shoot up to Albert Mountain. But as you're going up, it will T-bone right there, and you can take a left. Well, that's 67, and that will take you down to like Betty Creek and stuff like that. Man, there's another one down there. I can't pop it off the top of my head, man, but there's another pickup spot down there. Okay. And there are lots of hikers out there right now. We have everyone out here from aspiring throughs to section hikers to just everyone is out here, spectators, friends, family, whatever, man. They're out here, man. And there's a lot of action going on. The Grateful Hiker is definitely getting some action. Lots of people stomping in. Thank you for stomping in. Robert Machino actually stopped in yesterday. Nice. I did not have time to speak to him though, man, because he called. Actually stopped at the shop, and of course we have Sly there, man. So he's doing a wonderful job.
That's right.
And the shop isn't completely finished yet, but it's working. It's doing what it's supposed to. It's assisting people on whatever. It's just bringing people together, and that's all it ever was meant to be, man. Just a place for people to come together, and it was a gift to the communities, man, for gifting us with the experience and what we have today, the blessings. And so the shop was always a gift to the communities. And if there's new people watching the communities, to me, as I break the Appalachian Trail community down into like 4 or 5 different categories, meaning there's hikers. There's so many different people, the acronyms of the trail towns, trail businesses that are directed strictly or
They're hiker,
really
that's what they're related, yes, that's what
hiker
their main thing is.
focused
Yes,
business.
focused, thank you.
And then of course we need the outside businesses to maintain our vehicles and to yada yada yada. So that's how I break it down, kind of, man. Just because that's just how I see it. Mm-hmm. Each one of us has our part out here. Anyways, that all being said, the Grateful Hiker is definitely doing well, and I'm super happy to see people using it for what it was meant to be used for. And yesterday, actually, I got this text, and I was talking, and they were like, "Well, I just want to go to the Grateful Hiker Hangout, I guess." And I was like, "Oh, really, dude?" That's awesome. Yeah, and I don't know if they actually knew they were talking to the people that own it, or if they're just because it just popped up. And I was like, "Well, where do you want to go?" And they said, "Well, the Grateful Hiker Hangout will be cool." I was like, "Oh, really, dude? No way, man." Awesome. And so, and that might not sound like a lot to people, man, but after 5 years, man, of being shut down and just going through life and the ups and downs and just everything from everything. If our friends know, I mean, I just went 2 years it took me to get back to this point, and every day is a new day, and it's a better day because we're blessed every single day. And so the Grateful Hiker, being up and running, and people calling and people stopping in and being a part of that, man, is huge to me because that's all I ever wanted out of the place. And so seeing that up and running was just super awesome. Now, yesterday on a ride, that old Subi, so I'm going to tell you what. Every single time I turn around, it's asking for something else, man. And I believe it needs a transmission, unfortunately. And so it's about $6,000. We were going to buy an SUV anyway. So, and we were looking for an older Toyota. And we went down to look at a WRX. And I got into it and I started to look it over. And I got into it and drove it down the road and found issues with it. And so it was super sad to see a low mileage car like that just beat. And so, and that's unfortunate. That's just how those cars are. People reef on them. And you have to be really, really, when you go and inspect a car or a performance car, especially, man, you really got to look them over, man. And you really got to reef on them too, man, a little bit, man, to see what's going to break when you reef on it. Because you don't know what people are doing, man. Putting junk parts on there just to get it out of the door because they get a rod knock, they cover it up with some Lucas oil or something, man. People do stuff like that, man, and you just gotta watch it, dude. They'll grease up, like you can grease up the belts, man. If they're old, you can put some chapstick or Vaseline on it, squeaky belts, and then squeak will disappear until you get a week down the road and someone's driven a couple 100 miles, and the next thing you know, you get a bad belt pulley. And it wasn't, and you didn't hear it, dude, because these guys, man, they know what they're doing. And so when you go to a car, man, you want to crawl underneath it, start reefing on shit, and pin it, pin the wheel, man. Make sure that steering wheel isn't bouncing back and clicking and clacking and clunking, and you really want to get down on the vehicle, man, and go through go right through it. And so yesterday we ended up going down, and because the Subaru is going to need some work. We can't have stall time, and I'm not renting vehicles anymore and stuff. I'd rather just go down and buy a car, man, and call it good. One year we spent $15,000 on a rental car, and we had other cars too, man. But we had that rental car sitting, man, and $15,000 in a year on a vehicle, man. I could have bought a used junker I could have bought another $5,000. I could have bought a brand new Toyota Corolla, man. That's the type of stuff though that you have to kind of balance out here, man. We made mistakes, or I made mistakes. She was like, "Don't do that." And I was like, "I'm too competition." And so that's where it all started, man. And it went on from there, man. And it was some really stupid mistakes. I was looking to start a company called Grateful Riders, and I lost some friends and stuff. I just had my own issues that started to arise after COVID shut our shop down, and then like 2021, man, I was, and it just started to snowball. I was just like, man, this isn't what I wanted, man, and then it just became more and more. It's like it's a long story, man. I'm not going to get really deep into it, but I was completely, I was like a midlife crisis, and I had a lot of people around me that were really using us. And so what we had to do was get rid of the people that we had collected, man. If people have noticed, there's certain people that are gone in our life, and there's a reason for that. It's because we needed to continue to move forward, and some people are stuck in time, man. And that's not what I wanted. But when I ran into my issues, man, in 2020, when the shop shut down, and then 2021 was a mess. I had trusted a bunch of people, man, and a few of them let me down, man, and it was a real letdown. And then my best friend from school. Anyways, man, it turned into a real shit show. And the things that I was doing was trying to replace happiness with materialistic stuff and thinking cars and running around, and I was bouncing from hotel room and just traveling everywhere and just trying to figure life out. So some people may not know this, but in 2016 when I came here, I had my own issues and I found myself out here. And this is what I did after I found myself. I went and I wanted other people to also have the same experience or find an experience similar so they could, because a lot of people are searching for their souls, that they've been traumatized. They were drug addicts. They were, beaten, or they got in a car accident, or
They
people,
lost someone.
yeah, or
And
maybe they were in a
that's
gunfight
right.
with their boyfriend
That's
that
right.
killed themselves. And I mean, we've been out here for a long time and seen a lot. But the thing is I had my own issues, and so when I came here, I was soul searching, and so uh, um, I found myself out here, and I was blessed with what I have today. And I want other people to also have that experience. So that's why I stay here and trying to give that back. But anyways, that's kind of a little story. But someday I'll get into it deeper. And so I don't ever give up on anything, because 2 years later, I've gotten rid of all that crap that was on my back, all the people, everything, vehicles, everything, and just started over. And we started with a Subaru. And it's okay if it breaks down. And so I'm buying another vehicle so we can have two junk boxes breaking down and fix the other one while this one is broken down. We kind of did that before, but they were two brand new cars. And so unfortunately, the brand new car way is not to go up here. You got to buy kind of. It's just a long. I'm not going to get into it, but we've discovered together that this is. Once we get past this little bump right here, man, everything will go good. It's probably going to take 5 or 6 months, man, but I screwed up a good year's worth of stuff, man. So just a year and a half or something, man. So
just keep
it
moving.
takes that much time to get it back, man. You screw up a year and a half, it takes 3 years to get it back right. We're 2 years into it, so slowly we build, man. Got the shop back last year, got rid of some headaches, added a couple extra new headaches, man. You know
But
what I
they're
mean?
smaller headaches. They're not the huge ones anymore.
That's right, man. So, so we bought a RAV4 yesterday, and it has a good history. It's got a little bit of miles on it, man, but like I was saying, two junk boxes in the vehicle so we can go ahead and build them to brand new and spec. And that's what we're looking to do anyways. This is the plan. So came a little bit earlier than I wanted it to, but I'm glad that WRX, dude, when I got into it, man, I'm glad I know cars, because this guy was trying to pass it off as a normal thing. He's like, "Oh, it's something." And I was like, "Absolutely not, bro. I don't know what you're saying, man, but absolutely not." And anyways, so on the way down there, I was like, "Man, I'd like to find a RAV4, right?" And I did. I found a RAV4 for a decent price with a good history, man. Those engines are strong, man. It's an '07, dude. It's a limited. It's a nice car, man. It needs a little bit of work, like just normal wear and tear stuff, man. But we'll get her right, dude. And that little RAV4 will, she'll go at least another couple years. Man.
Right.
Well, she'll go longer than that, but I'm thinking, after about a couple grand worth of work, man, brakes and stuff, man.
That's solid.
Yeah, and they're easy to work on. They're real transmissions. So that Subaru is a CVT transmission. I wish I would have known more about them because I probably would not have made the purchase that we made with that vehicle. I kind of feel like I made a bad move, but it's all right. I'm maybe doing a manual swap on it, or possibly I'm gonna buy a brand new transmission, CVT transmission, to slap it in there. They're only like $6,000 or something, so it's like slap that in there and get another 150,000 miles out of her. That's a good year's worth of driving. With 2 cars is about 2 years worth, man. And so that's just how it works out here, man. And so this is how it works out here, guys. But yeah, all right. And so we will be bringing that up. We're going down to pick it up, man. It's all bought and stuff, man. We just last night the insurance was put on a WRX. We didn't buy that car, so we had to remove it, put it on something, the RAV4. And so we're gonna go pick that up. Let's see where we go with that, man. Hopefully it's good, dude. I don't know. We'll see, man. Right?
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. I'm excited. I mean, it's stressful to have issues, man, but this is just the way the business works. And I'm glad that we're able to tell people now, like, just opening up our business and just saying, hey, man, this is how it all works.
That's right.
There's a lot of things. There's a lot of moving parts, man. Things break down. Things didn't go to the garage. What do you do, man? We had 1,000 miles worth of schedulings today. And so it's like, how do you arrange them so we can still get down and get everyone where they're supposed to be when we said we would do it. And so that's why we do what we do. And of course, I think we're going to be about a half hour off time on one ride, but that's okay. It could have been way worse. We could have had to have been calling people that are loaded down already. I would have had to pull Sly out of. We had to go rent a car. We don't let people down, and so that's one thing about us, man. If we break down, we're gonna find a way to get you. I don't care what I have to do to get you. I'm getting you, and that's what we did yesterday. I went to work on finding a car, and we found the vehicle. We bought it, and we're moving again, and it's commercially insured, and the whole 9 yards. That's how quick we move, man, because we don't want you guys being delayed or your hike starting a certain way because of us and because of our word. And that's super important.
That is super important. Rider is always the first priority, always, and we will do whatever we need to do, like you just said, to ensure that.
Definitely. All right, and so you already did this here.
That's what I had.
Okay, sweet. So that's what we got going on right now, guys. Just normal stuff. Today we'll be out and about. We're going to be from Asheville, Fontana Dam to Atlanta Airport a couple times. We'll be all over the place today, and the store will be open. And if we don't answer immediately, expect us to call right back. We're just right in the middle of something. I'm actually leaving to go and do the rest of this deal, man, and make sure that everything's perfect, because that's just the way I am. I like to crawl into cars and touch things and wiggle things in front of people like I'm a super mechanic or something.
But you know what you're talking about.
I do know what I'm talking about, but I definitely like to go in there and make sure they know they're not dealing with a dude that doesn't know his cars. So, So anyways, did you have anything else?
No, I'm good. I'm just looking forward to our adventure today. So, it's awesome. Awesome day again. Beautiful day.
Yeah, and more to come. And I think we're going to start to split the trail chatter and stuff from what we
We'll
wanted
have
to
our-
do with our
Our
open
weather
business.
water and everything, and then we'll have a separate.
I think that's how we're gonna do
Mhm.
that from now on, guys. So we're gonna have a split channel or split. We're gonna split this apart because I believe that they're two separate things that we
Yeah,
should
they
be
are.
talking about. So I'd like to just break that away from the our business, what we want to
Mhm.
show people, and how it all works out here from the trail chatter
That's right.
and the news and stuff. So, anyways, more to come, guys, as we structure and build. Thank you so much for watching.
Definitely.
We appreciate you. One love. Peace.